In the heart of Karachi, a city that never sleeps, tragedy struck at one of its busiest commercial hubs. This is the story of the Gul Plaza fire, an incident that has left an indelible mark on the city and its people. Late one night in January 2026, a devastating fire erupted at Gul Plaza, a prominent multi-story commercial building situated on the bustling M. Agena Road. What began as a small blaze quickly escalated, transforming the landmark into a towering inferno. The fire spread with alarming speed, engulfing multiple floors. The reason for its rapid proliferation was the vast amount of flammable commercial materials stored within the shop's textiles, plastics, and electronics, all acting as fuel for the growing flames. As the fire raged, the situation inside the plaza became a fight for survival. Dense, acrid smoke filled the corridors, reducing visibility to almost zero and making breathing nearly impossible. Those trapped inside faced a terrifying ordeal. With limited and congested exit points, escape was a daunting challenge. The intense heat compromised the building's structural integrity, creating the imminent risk of collapse and adding another layer of danger for both the occupants and the first responders. An emergency of critical proportions was unfolding. The sound of sirens soon cut through the night as fire brigades and rescue teams rushed to the scene. They were met with a formidable challenge. The sheer scale of the fire, combined with extreme temperatures and the risk of the structure giving way, made their operations incredibly difficult. Firefighters bravely battled the flames from all sides, while specialized rescue units worked tirelessly to locate and evacuate anyone still trapped inside. For hours, they conducted extensive firefighting and cooling operations, a testament to their courage and dedication in the face of immense danger. Despite their heroic efforts, the fire claimed lives. As the dawn broke, authorities began to confirm the grim reality. There were fatalities and numerous injuries. Medical teams set up triage centers nearby, and ambulances were on standby as search and rescue operations continued amidst the smoldering ruins. The human cost of the disaster was becoming tragically clear, sending a wave of sorrow across the city. The search for survivors and the recovery of victims went on, with emergency services remaining on high alert. In the aftermath, the voices of those directly affected began to be heard. Representatives from the traders community, many of whom had lost their entire livelihoods in the blaze, spoke out. They raised serious concerns about the timeliness of the emergency response and the operational challenges that seemed to hamper the initial firefighting efforts. These statements, filled with grief and frustration, were quickly picked up by media outlets, amplifying the growing demand for answers and accountability. The community was not just mourning its losses. It was demanding to know why this happened and if it could have been prevented. The gravity of the situation prompted swift action from the highest levels of provincial government. The Sindh Government, under the leadership of Chief Minister Murad Ali Shah, officially took notice of the incident. He issued immediate directives for a comprehensive inquiry into the fire, signaling that the matter would be investigated with the utmost seriousness. The Chief Minister's involvement underscored the government's commitment to understanding the root causes of the tragedy and holding any responsible parties accountable. Following the government's directive, the Karachi administration was tasked with leading the inquiry. Their mandate was extensive. They were instructed to meticulously assess the exact cause of the fire, whether it was an electrical fault, negligence, or something else entirely. A critical part of their investigation would be to evaluate the effectiveness and efficiency of the emergency response procedures. Furthermore, a thorough review of the fire safety compliance within Gul Plaza was ordered. Did the building have functional fire alarms, sprinklers, and accessible emergency exits? Were safety regulations being followed, or had they been ignored? The Gul Plaza fire has reignited a crucial and citywide conversation about public safety. The incident has brought the issue of fire safety regulations, or the lack thereof, into sharp focus. Experts and citizens alike are now questioning the enforcement mechanisms for these regulations in commercial buildings across Karachi. The tragedy serves as a stark reminder of the importance of emergency preparedness. The discussion is no longer just about one building. It's about the safety of countless others that might be similarly vulnerable. The hope is that this renewed focus will lead to tangible changes and stricter oversight. As the investigation gets underway, the public waits anxiously for the findings. The authorities have assured everyone that the inquiry's results will be made public. These findings will be crucial in determining whether procedural gaps, regulatory violations, or simple negligence contributed to the scale of this disaster. The outcome will not only provide closure for the victims and their families, but also pave the way for meaningful reforms. The city holds its breath, hoping for transparency and a clear path forward. The story of the Gul Plaza fire is one of immense loss and bravery, of questions and a demand for change. The focus now is on ensuring that the lessons learned from this tragedy are not forgotten. It's about building a safer future, enhancing transparency and public safety, and implementing measures that will prevent such a devastating incident from ever happening again. The memory of what was lost must fuel the drive for a safer Karachi for all. Thank you for watching. If you found this report informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage. Stay safe.